Alright, so it's Thursday, March 14th. This is day 14 of my detox. Things are going okay so far, I guess, but one downfall has been the coffee, not surprisingly. So this morning, just working in reverse order as my brain thinks about it. This morning, I made coffee at home here. And yesterday, so I got my snow tires off, and part of that process is you drop your car off in the morning and then you're basically waiting, so I don't really have another ride, and so I basically, near where I drop them off, of course there's a mall, there's really nothing else around there to do except for sit at the coffee shop, Mr. Starbucks. So I begrudgingly did that, and don't know how long it's going to take, right? So it could take many hours. I brought a backpack full of, you know, stuff to do, and then if I wanted to go for a hike or a walk, if I didn't know how long it would take. So got in, had a coffee. That was the first coffee I bought at Starbucks since, it must have been 3 weeks anyways, because I sort of stopped Starbucks. One of the first things in February on my tour of saying goodbye to coffee shops. So anyways, just that, didn't buy anything else. Luckily I made food for myself, and I had food in the morning, so so did all that, and thankfully I think really the tires were done in about, I don't know, 45 minutes. So oftentimes it takes much longer if there's a lot of people waiting. So, but this was pretty quick, so thankfully I only sat there for a little while, only had the one coffee. Get free refills at Starbucks with the app, and I have that. So but anyways, I got out of there with just the one coffee, so I'll consider that a victory under the circumstances. But again, here we have something where I gotta get it done, get my snow tires off, put the regular tires on, and it's a day off. I'm not gonna do grocery shopping because I don't know how long I'm gonna be without the car, so I don't know what to do with them. Could have gone on a hike, but didn't, because I didn't know how long it would take. So probably, had I known this in advance, I probably could have gone without it. But you know, it's hard to really tell, because I think when I got my snow tires on in November and off last year, I think a little bit later in April, it took a few hours. So it's really hard to predict that. Anyways, that's just another example of you know, trying to avoid this stuff, but it's very difficult. Everything else is very good. I haven't had like these treats in a long time. I think what we did was we picked up at Whole Foods or Walmart now these 1 gram of sugar keto chocolate bars or whatever. They're all right, but really, they're all basically all fat, but doesn't seem to do it for me. It's much more seems to work for the wife. So all I want to do is eat a whole bunch of them. So I don't know. You're supposed to wait until you're tied yourself over, but quite often you end up eating these things when you're really hungry and you have nothing in your stomach. So so anyways, there's that. We're almost halfway through the month, so I'm about 5 pounds down, which is nice. So I'm hoping to continue that. Maybe if I can lose 10 pounds this month. That really wasn't my goal, to be honest. It's not to lose weight, but you know, I'm not going to complain. So the better diet, and you know, just things like that. I do have to try and incorporate a bit more fish in the diet. I think that'll help with protein. Problem is it's bloody expensive, so I'm gonna try and go to the fishmonger and see if they have anything good. Halibut's supposed to be coming in about 7 days, so that'll help. So that's more of the food end of the thing, not so much the coffee. You know, I think it's just the one thing I'm still, and I reiterate this, is I think and I hopefully am done with buying coffee in a coffee shop. So aside from the 1 or 2 times I've done it this month, the rest of the times have been either I get, you know, where I've had coffee, it's been either free coffee or I make it myself, and it's not sitting in a coffee shop. So that's where a lot of my money is gone. I realized, here's another thing for you, the wife and I like to gamble, and so I think we spent something good happened at work last week, so we spent I want to say $40 gambling. So, if you do the math, basically after I want to say day 11 of March, I basically paid for the gambling, right? So, because that was at least $140 I would have spent on coffee and treats alone, right? So imagine 12 bucks a day times, 10, 11, 12 days. That's what you get. So that's one positive. I can do that thing, and it's basically like I'm broken even because I haven't been spending it on coffee. So that's one way to look at it, is the budget's really coming together with that. So I have a paycheck coming tomorrow, and I basically have to make it last for about a month, and I get the feeling I could probably do it. So these are all encouraging things, even if, again, the ability to keep off coffee isn't spot on. So there you go. That's another post that I thought would be a lot shorter, and then it ends up being bloody well over 6 minutes. So we'll do that for now, and do it again another time.